Thank you, Priya and Jenny, everybody. And on behalf
Well, I'm delighted to be here. It's a very special occasion, and I think it's good at this time to recall the wisdom of Ambedkar. And so what I'll do today is to actually remind you of his own words about what he thought of democracy. And so here in Baba Sahib Ambedkar's own words, in his last address to the Constituent Assembly of India in 1949, Ambedkar had reiterated his belief that caste was antithetical to the stability of the Indian nation. He had warned, in India there are castes. The castes are anti-national. In the first place, because they bring about separation in social life. They are anti-national also because they generate jealousy and antipathy between caste and caste. We must overcome all these difficulties if we wish to become a nation in reality. For fraternity can be a fact only when there is a nation. Without fraternity, equality and liberty, without fraternity, equality and liberty will be no deeper than the cost of paint, the coats of paint. While the Indian nation has survived, even strengthened, some might argue, fissures along lines of caste, class, and gender, and religion have only deepened. These threaten and disrupt lives of Dalit, women, religious minorities, and the poor, ubiquitously giving credence to Ambedkar's argument that political democracy would not succeed without social and economic democracy. Ambedkar's conception of Indian nation had entailed creating a strong base of social and economic democracy on which would stand the scaffolding of political democracy. And now I would like to quote extensively from Ambedkar himself. He starts out saying, we must begin by acknowledging the fact that there is complete absence of two things in Indian society. One of these is equality. On the social plane, we have in India a society based on the principle of graded inequality, which means elevation for some and degradation for others. On the economic plane, we have a society in which there are some who have immense wealth, again increasing by the minute as I speak today, as against many who live in abject poverty. In 1950, on the 26th of January 1950, he wrote, we are going to enter into a life of contradictions. In politics, we will have equality, and in social and economic life, we will have inequality. In politics, we will be recognizing the principle of one man, one vote, and one vote, one value. In our social and economic life, we shall, by reason of our social and economic structure, continue to deny the principles of one man, one value. How long shall we continue to live this life of contradiction? How long shall we continue to deny equality in our social and economic life? If we continue to deny it for long, we will do so only by putting our political democracy in peril. We must remove this contradiction. Then he also wrote, again, and I'm quoting, the second thing we are wanting is recognition of the principle of fraternity. What does fraternity mean? Fraternity means a sense of common brotherhood of all Indians. If Indians being one people, it is the principle which gives unity and solidarity to social life. It is a difficult thing to achieve. And then he sort of goes on to say how the Indian leaders at that time wanted to talk about nation, but not about people and the democracy of people. And so he writes that the castes are anti-national. In the first place, because they bring about separation in social life. They are anti-national, also because they generate jealousy and antipathy between caste and caste. But we must overcome all these difficulties if we wish to become a nation in reality. For fraternity can be a fact only when there is a nation. Without fraternity, equality and liberty will be no deeper than the coats of paint. There is no gainsaying that political power in this country has too long been the monopoly of a few, and the many are not only beasts of burdens, but also beasts of prey. This monopoly has not merely deprived them of their chance of betterment, it has sapped them of what may be called the significance of life. These downtrodden classes are tired of being governed. They are impatient to govern themselves. This urge for self-realization must not be allowed to devolve into class struggle or class war. It would lead to divisions of the house. That would indeed be a day of disaster. Then he continues to say, I don't know. Therefore, the sooner this can only be done, the establishment of true democracy, by establishment of equality and fraternity in all spheres of life. And that is why Ambedkar says, I lay so much more stress on it. So here, I think we want us to reflect on these words, because what does it mean to have democracy when there is enormous social and economic equality? And we are living through times where that inequality is only increasing. So I think if we adhere to Ambedkar's words, we all have to be in this fight together for trying to attain at least a modicum of equality. Thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you.
Now back to this.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really honored.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.